I'm going to do the first of the many exercises for the 1.2.5 part 1, the extrude exercise. Create a new document and be sure the workspace length unit is set to millimeters. Begin a sketch on the top plane. Now what I'm going to do, so I'm actually going to create a document, and every time that it says create a document, after this, I'm just going to create a new part in this document. And I'm going to, so I keep trying to get better at streamlining how we do things. I'm going to name this Zucal. Yeah, we'll put the name at the beginning. Zucal. Maybe we'll change that later. 1.2.5 exercises, sizes. And here we are. And workspace units, millimeters. Really, it doesn't matter. It's just a matter of what final size it is. It's millimeters or inches, it would be the same thing. It's just a different scale. 2 windows. That's what I'm doing. Next slide. Create the sketch as shown using lines, circles, a center point rectangle, and a construction line. A piece of cake. Start a sketch. Front. Wait, did it say front plane or top plane? Top plane. Haha. Oh, by the way, if you pick something and it's in one of these little windows, remember when like you select some sort of thing, if you need to pick something, it'll be like blue because it wants you to select stuff. If you select the front plane by mistake, you don't have to like hit undo. You guys get you use undo too much. You can do other things. So you can click off a front plane and then click on top plane and then don't click on that because we're not done yet. That's an old mistake that I made before. Hit P, then hit N. All right, so I want circles and circles and circles and rectangles. I'm going to make the circles first. And that looks like it's the origin, so I'm going to make a circle. And another one. Notice they don't have dimensions. There are times where added dimensions as you, oh, look, it wants it to be lined up. Not sure, it looks lined up. We'll go with it. Circle, 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 circle. Now we want, probably needs to be bigger. Let's do the line and make the construction line. Just make sure that it's vertical. Right click, escape line. You can also click back on the thing. Center point rectangle. We want the center of the rectangle to be there, and then we want it to go somewhat like that. And then line segments, looks like they're tangent. So, line segment, line segment. Line segment, line segment, line segment, line. See, if I would click there, it's like trying to make it so that they're there, and it would add constraints that you see underneath of it. See how they like come up? There's the tangent and the vertical constraint. There's just vertical. Careful, sometimes you don't want to click there because you don't want the constraints to be automatically created because then you got to go delete them later. Sometimes when I'm doing stuff like this, I don't even make it touch the shape. Like I make it just float out here and then I give it constraints later. I guess that looks good enough. Make that circle small. Still, ooh, it's bigger. I wanted to make it smaller. Whatever, do it later. Close enough. These lines should be tangent to all 3 circles. Okay, and A and B. Yeah, this should be equal. So we'll go over here, equal u are equal to u, go smaller, and u are equal to u, be bigger. And then these are all tangents, so it's tangent u are tangent to u, and u are tangent to u. U should be tangent to u, and u should be tangent to that, tangent to tangent. Doesn't look right because I think I need that circle to be. Oh, see? No, I am going to use undo. I need this circle to be bigger, and then putting the tangents on might make more sense. Aha, because we don't want them to become the. Say undo again. I'm saying that I wouldn't. But it's always about the order that you do things. Is this a horizontal line? Is that trying to be horizontal? Yes, see, we got to delete that constraint. That's why you got to be careful of the automatic, don't delete both sketch entities, just delete that sketch entity. Now, okay, see, that's what it was. You got to look for things like that. Because it was trying to be horizontal constraint, that's what did that. Now, we can make sure that they're all tangent, and it should be fine. And they all look tangent, and it does look closer to that. Select the center point of these circles and the construction line, and add a symmetric sketch constraint. Okay. Escape that, select that, and that, and that, and that, and then symmetric. Okay, align. Two other geometries of the same type, symmetric. This is like using the mirror tool after the fact. Let's put the dimensions on there. Why do we only have to do this for the left circles? Because we said that they were equal. A lot of times adding geometric constraints means just less dimensioning later. And when you have to do a lot of dimensions, it's good because things can get very cluttered. Oh, it doesn't look like the picture. Remember, these aren't dimensions on a drawing. These are the dimensions in a sketch. So where they're at doesn't matter. I mean, you should put them so you can read them and they make sense, but they don't have to be like the picture, for example. Well, that's looking pretty darn close. Complete the sketch and create an extrude feature with a depth of 40 millimeters. Okay. Oh, but not of the whole thing, of just that part. Okay. Extrude this, and this, and this. That looks good. Depth of 40. Create a second extrude feature of 25. Okay. Oh, but the sketch has gone away. Be sure to use the add option. make the sketch visible. Then click there, and click that circle, and only 25, and make sure it's on add. It is. It looks right. Rename to bracket. Done. Assign a material. Sheet 1020. Oh, steel. Woohoo. Old people eyes. Steel 1020. It doesn't make sense. It wouldn't make it sheet metal anyway. Assign. Select the brackets from the parts list and see what the mass is. The mass should be 6.398 pounds. Huh. So I'm in millimeters, but it's giving me pounds. There we are, 2.902. It's 2.2 pounds per kilogram, so I kind of could have converted it. So that's correct. Yeah, it is. I know what I'm doing. Okay, so that's the first one. That's exercise extrude. In the next video, I'll do exercise revolve. Just so you know, I'm gonna rename it down here too. So exercise 1, extrude. We're not gonna need to do assemblies, so I'll delete that. I'm gonna, ahead of time, I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna create another document. I'm just gonna do another part studio, and that's gonna be exercise 2 revolve. And I'll do that later. That's gonna be all like, see, it's gonna say create a new document. Don't create a new document, just create a new part. So you only have to do one thing. Begin a new sketch on the right plane. Okay. So, but I'm not doing that now. Bye.